The Joe Rogan Experience.
With what just happened with Epstein, people are, you can't get away with this stuff anymore.
Well, what happened with Epstein, this is what I like about it.
Yeah.
It was so blatant and so outrageous that people go, hey, maybe they did fucking kill Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They
maybe
absolutely did.
Maybe
and
they
I was just doing shows in Fort Worth, and I was looking at these audiences, and I was going, they'd kill him again.
Yeah.
They'll kill him again. Give these people a couple of shots of tequila, another shot goes right to Kennedy's head.
Well, if there was another one like Kennedy, like let's think if someone took over after Trump and this guy was trying to get rid of the NSA and get rid of the CIA, and you know, and then there was some sort of
mafia and industrialists,
and there was some, and the mafia fucking got him into office in the first place.
100%.
So they were like, "Hey, you fucking piece of shit!
Yeah,
we're the reason why you're here. We rigged Chicago for you." And so then he has this military blunder, the Bay of Pigs, and so then the military's after him. Everybody's hangry.
He says he wants to splinter the CIA into 1,000 pieces and give all like peacetime intelligence gathering capability to the military.
If we had someone like that, some guy like that, and by the way, he was fucking everything that moved too.
Yeah, I mean, and he was
different world
doing drugs and everything. Woo! You know, he was enjoying himself.
He was on meth.
That's crazy.
They had a doctor, Dr. Feelgood. That's where the name came from.
And they would go
Motley Crue song,
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood.
Good. And it was Kennedy's doctor.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's when being president was a great job.
Well, they all were on it. That's how they fucking got the party moving.
Yeah. Just meth heads.
You're busy, man. You got things to do. It's hard.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, listen, this is the argument for Trump being on amphetamines right now.
Yeah.
How the fuck else are you going to run a country?
Yeah. You have to be a little amped.
A little amped up.
He's definitely amped.
He's got a little piece of something.
But I like seeing him. I like seeing him, you know, when he goes big.
What is this?
Sidebar, South Dakota today started a new campaign, anti-meth campaign, but it is onmeth.com. And meth, we're on it is the slogan. That they spent over 450 grand.
I mean, there's not anybody.
What? They spent how much?
450 grand of taxpayer money to figure this out.
Oh my God!
This is why people hate the government, because nobody was able to stop this and say, "Hey, this is not the best."
This is the dumbest fucking ad campaign I've ever seen in my life. Meth, we're on it. That sounds like a fucking Onion article.
It's like a rap song or something. Bad rap song.
This is so.
Doesn't it seem like an Onion article?
I love what it says. It goes, South Dakota has a problem. There isn't a single solution because meth is widespread, but we can approach it from different angles so it doesn't take over counties, towns, neighborhoods. Let's work together. Meth, we're on it. God.
What's up with that fucking brown water? Turn that back up. Put that back on. How about you fix that fucking toilet water you got your kids swimming around in? Look at that water. It's disgusting.
Yeah, meth is
probably more than one problem.
Yeah, meth is not even in the top 10 problems in South Dakota. Meth is what you need to get on to fix the other problems in South Dakota. The whole town council's got some
you
meth.
need to start cleaning.
But Epstein, they just charged guards. I mean, this is hilarious.
Yes.
This is a very funny comic. Nick Mullen on Twitter was like, "Oh yeah, this is the justice we all wanted. The guards." You know?
No, here's what's
not
good. Two prison guards tasked with watching Jeffrey Epstein on night he killed himself. They should fucking charged with falsifying records.
And conspiracy.
And conspiracy. Here's why that's good. Somebody paid those guys, and they're going to sing, or they're going to die. Something's going to happen. Either they're going to take those guys.
I think it's a way to satiate the public. I don't think I don't think that Barr, the attorney general, has any real desire to get to the bottom of what happened. I mean, this is clearly, obviously, sexual blackmail. Epstein was involved with intelligence, whether it's U.S., whether it's Mossad, it's somebody. His island was a honeypot. He had powerful people in compromising positions. He was probably like an access agent where he would give these intel agencies access to insanely powerful people, ex-presidents, people like that. So there, if you don't want to open up that wound because it's never going to stop bleeding, and guys like Barr who are this is a guy that's participated in multiple cover-ups. I don't think he has any really interest in. He's a lifelong government official. You could say deep state, you could say whatever it is, but he's just a career. His job is to protect the interest of these power factions in Washington, these government agencies. There's no way they open this up, and there was no way that they could have had Jeffrey Epstein in open court pointing fingers at maybe prime ministers and presidents. It would tear countries apart. It would be the biggest political scandal in our lifetime.
I just can't believe they just murked him like that, though. They didn't just murk him. They murked him twice. Here's what I want to know. When he tried to commit suicide the first time, were the cameras broken then, too?
Great question. I don't know.
How come we never heard that?
Well, we didn't see any footage of him. I've never seen any footage of him in his cell. I mean, they haven't released any footage of the cameras ever working, right? I mean, from what I can understand.
Did they even comment on it? Remember the first time that he attempted to commit suicide?
I think they got it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, I think they found him. They transferred him. I don't know if they have photographic evidence of him doing that.
Google what happened the first time Epstein tried to kill himself, because that's an interesting thing.
And where is it's a very interesting.
So do they know for sure? Did they watch the footage and see him tying a rope around his neck?
And then they went in and go, next time you got to do it like this. You tie the knot stronger. You take off from the chair.
My favorite thing was his cellmate. The cellmate that they gave him.
Oh yeah, which is like a cop who
gorilla cop
from Westchester.
Huge skinhead looking dude, Italian guy,
coked out,
giant muscles, who killed a bunch of fucking people and sold drugs.
Just him and Epstein, and they got along.
He was like the Hollywood stereotype of the last guy you would want in your fucking cell.
Want to be in a cell with.
Big Guido, ex-corrupt cop with giant muscles.
Yeah. It's monster.
And connected to the law. I mean, it's just like, if that's the guy, I mean, that would be the guy that, maybe he's the guy who killed him.
Who knows?
I mean, he's a giant fucking guy.
I mean, guys like that, I'm sure would take a bribe pretty easily, and those guys don't open their mouths, you know?
For fucking cigarettes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I mean, he can't open his mouth. He's in jail.
Right.
They got him locked up, and they go, look.
And who knows? And listen, if
Tommy, come on.
Right, Tommy, do this.
Tommy, you were here forever. You like killing people.
I think they got to watch I don't know if they can do this, but they got to watch the bank accounts. Now, obviously, the people that are paying off people are pretty smart.
Yeah.
There's ways to hide money, but somebody got paid off a substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
They might not have.
You don't think so?
This is a weird one. Like this one involves so many people. Money might not have been passed around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like somebody just might have called in favors for this.
Yeah.
Said, hey, just hide.
Yeah, where is Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh, that bitch is in Brazil.
Yeah. Somebody said she was in L.A.
Yeah, she was in L.A. at an In-N-Out Burger with a fucking book.
And they staged a photo.
CIA agents. Yeah.
And they released a staged photo. And I don't know what the fuck. She was thinking like, oh, America will forgive me if they see I'm eating fast food. I don't even understand.
No. She was trying to release a message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was reading a book about CIA agents that had been murdered.
Yeah, but what's the point of that message?
She's trying to say he's a fucking intelligence agent.
Right, yeah.
You know, that was something that was actually said by, was it one of the attorney generals when they were prosecuting
Alexander Acosta said Epstein would belong to intelligence.
Yes.
Well, if you just look at, this has happened.
There it is.
Yeah, there's the photo.
So, does it show the book?
There's another photo. I think you can see the side of the book.
Okay.
But they also added in that movie poster.
That's right. Somebody swapped out the movie poster. They photoshopped. They took advantage of this opportunity to promote a fucking film.
Right.
Wasn't it the Seth Rogen movie?
Yeah,
this is an interesting product placement in the background of a human trafficker having a sandwich.
At least she's got good taste in food.
She's getting good brand deals.
She's got an old iPhone, so she's showing she's struggling a little bit financially.
It's very interesting. She's not on the new iPhone.
That's a burner. She's got a burner. Well, she probably had 5 different phones. She probably drives them into there it is.
You know, I think it's hard for people to understand that like elements of the CIA or the Mossad would condone the abuse of children to get leverage and information on people, but that's kind of what's happened before.
Yeah, I think they just figured, look, these 15, 16-year-olds, they're going to keep their mouth shut. I mean, we're talking about when this happened. This is all a long time ago, right?
It wasn't that long ago.
Like, how long ago did it start?
I mean, it's
90s,
it's been going on probably for very decades, but...
Right, but my point was when it initially got started, they probably didn't have the internet, right?
100%.
When did he start bringing people out to the island?
He got the island, I think, late 90s or early 2000.
Yeah, so nobody really understood the concept of social media or where it was all going to go. But what's really crazy is, like, no one's ever accounted for how that fucking guy got all that money.
Well, Les Wexner, who was the head of Victoria's Secret, was like his mentor, and they were buddies, and Wexner gave him... And you know what's so funny about the mainstream press? You know, the Wall Street Journal ran some article. They're like, how could a guy like Les Wexner, who sold women's jeans forever, get totally bamboozled by Jeffrey Epstein. It's like nobody there thought that it was maybe a pathological relationship and that those guys knew each other and maybe were into similar stuff or whatever. I don't know. But maybe there was a mutual benefit to them knowing each other. They think that somehow this billionaire got bamboozled by Jeffrey Epstein, which is just insane to think. But that's the way the press thinks. They're like, this guy's a CEO of a multinational. I mean, I'm sure he's didn't do anything untoward.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's innocent.
Prince.
Yeah.
The Prince, the interview with the Prince was fascinating.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing about that was I think the Prince is autistic or something, and the people on Twitter were like, don't make fun of him. He's got some. I think he is. He's got something. And the people on Twitter were like, hey, don't shame him for him. I'm like, okay, can we just...
How do you know when someone's autistic? Like, there's a spectrum, right? When is it on? Like, when do you lick a fucking strip and they go, oh yeah, bro, you got it?
A lot of people now, for whatever reason, it's becoming more and more obvious.
More diagnosed.
It's more diagnosed, and I think you've even talked about it before. It's people are not socializing with each other face to face as much, and so there's a lot of like awkward. Yeah. People that maybe are on the spectrum and maybe aren't. They're trying to ban clapping because they're going to ban.
I saw that too. They want to do jazz hands.
Yeah, they want to do jazz hands.
Some people have a real problem with loud noises.
Yeah.
L-fucking-O-L. Prince Andrew forced to scrap visit to flood-stricken New York as he's called into crisis talks at Buckingham Palace.
How sad.
Summoned for crisis talks. Oh, right now?
Yeah, like
it's happening right now.
Or something.
Crisis talk. They're going to fucking hang him, too.
Some of his answers were so crazy.
Yes, well, if my attorney advises, I will testify.
He's like, I don't know. When a man has sex, like he went into this whole thing that was just completely, he was clearly had a relationship with Epstein that wasn't good.
I think Epstein knew how to do it. You know? I mean,
and so did Clinton. So did a lot of these people.
Clinton flew with Epstein
all the time.
26 times.
Yeah.
And I've been telling people, like, I haven't flown with my mom 26 times.
I haven't flown with anyone 26 times.
Yeah, maybe Jamie and I decided we maybe flew together 10 times. And maybe Hinchcliffe and I have done 26 times. Hinchcliffe and I have probably flown as many times.
You'll regret that when Tony gets outed for whatever he's doing. I mean, Tony looks like a feudal lord that's disemboweling chambermaids. So whenever they find the bodies in his yard, you will be answering for that.
They're going to find home video of Tony with Joker costume on.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
100%.
He's got a Joker is on his screensaver on his phone.